You really don't remember me.
That woman just now, was that...
Lucy. That was Lucy.
Ah, yes. She was your therapist, wasn't she?
Hey.
The man I've been waiting for. The Metagenomicist's main order is prepped and ready for you. We'd like you to capture the timefall-resistant emu I identified and take it to her shelter. You might find the capturing part tricky, but if you're real quiet, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting close. Now, this emu appears to possess certain unique temporal properties. It may well have some kind of connection to extinction entities as well. The metagenomicist might have different insights into its nature given her specialization, though. Personally, I'm hoping this might lead us to a major breakthrough. Also, there's another order I want you to handle when you have a moment. It's related to those strange incidents I mentioned earlier. They might not be occurring right on my doorstep, per se, but they're still very troubling. Help us out, Sam.
I think thinking face. You should go back to Golden Gaming's slightly smiling face. Why? 'Cause people know you as Gold Mask. Can't change it within 60 days.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Take care, Sam.
Okay, saluting face.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
I will always support you.
You're mine. Wowzer! Look that one. Gotcha.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
1
That one. Gotcha. Just a bit further now.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility.
Oh, hey. I appreciate you coming all this way. Allow me to take a look at that cargo you carry. Seems to be in okay condition. Well, how about that? A surprise delivery. I owe you one, mate.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, I finished examining that cargo you brought on over. Now, I know this isn't your fault.
Yay, man.
But this thing has been absolutely savaged. I highly doubt human or animal involvement. Kinda looks as though it was battered with a large heavy pole, but... And there are also parts that appear to have been melted. Not to mention the unusual tie marks imprinted on the surface. Putting all the pieces together, I reckon this is likely the work of the headless rider I've heard rumors about. In all honesty, though, seems like it was set upon by not one, but several riders. Sheer damage is proof enough of that. Yeah, we're looking for multiple villains, I'd say. They won't come out and wreak havoc at just any old time. There's got to be a reason they attack travelers when they do. Mind helping me figure out what that reason is? That way we can set the minds of porters like you at ease. Once we know more about them, I can use that chiral network to enlighten everyone else, too. Indulge my curiosity and I'd be happy for you to hook me up, is what I'm trying to say. If you're keen to do so, then pick up the sub-order I posted. I've included the relevant information in the order details. Be sure to look it over should you choose to take it on.
Order completed. Well done.
Buster dust a slightly smiling face. Claire, where are you? Slightly smiling face.
that one. Gotcha. Snagged it. That's the way.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Hook that one. Gotcha. Hook that one. Gotcha.
Fish orange white eyes.
The spot where it was last seen. Emus are awfully fast. This search may take a while. Wonderful. We've secured the animal. Let's deliver it to the metagenomicist.
In here.
Nice.
Construction process now complete.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Structure successfully upgraded.
I am here, lol, grinning squinting face. Hi lady. Hello guys. How are you? Don't worry, you haven't missed anything. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I am okay. Sophie is in here somewhere. Lol.
Look, that one's...
Yes, I can see the Chloe grinning, squinting face.
I've never seen this kind of BT before. There's no telling what it can do. I am Harry. Hi Sophie, waving hand, how are you? Big hand FK rolling on the floor laughing. In well and yourself. You what? Forsaken. I'm doing good, thank you. Smiling face with smiling eyes.
I was fighting a big hand. A huge hand, lol, grinning, squinting face. US woman like it big, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted.
I just responded to a message, Claire Bear.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Oh, thank you, Sophie, smiling face with smiling eyes.
Almost there. Snag.
Access the delivery terminal. Approximately 10%.
How are they been, Claire?
Thanks for coming. I've been looking forward to this delivery. Now let's take a look. Thanks so much. You took excellent care of this cargo. My research is going well, and I have you to thank.
It was okay, thank you. Been raining all day.
All that's left is to connect me to the chiral network. I'm ready.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Pretty much been the same here today.
I have something I'd like to give you. I hope it's to your liking.
Yes, it proper rained here, definitely needed it to clear the air.
All hooked up at last. And wow, I was able to finish my analysis of the emu you brought me in an instant. Turns out it was absolutely riddled with parasitic chiral microbes. It would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal flow, which is probably why it didn't grow older when exposed to timefall. This all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts for these chiral microbes...
Oh yay, 100% it'll be running away soon. The heat wave is on its way back.
How this might be related to extinction entities, but it's a vital clue for solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. An extinction entity has the capacity to trigger the last stranding. And if that comes to pass, the end of humanity itself is assured. Higgs attempted to make use of one such entity back in the UCA, but I know you personally put a stop to his plans. Hartman told me everything about those events. It's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish this time, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm giving you these. EX capture grenades are invaluable weapons that work by leveraging the temporal properties of parasitic chiral microbes to great effect. In essence, they allow you to defeat weakened BTs in an instant by drastically destabilizing their intrinsic flow of time. But that's not all. These grenades can give you the means to summon your own BTs to attack other BTs. Should work on all larger specimens. I've prepared a few for immediate use. There's so much we can learn by studying chiral microbes, you know? They might even hold the answer to treating 21-minute syndromes like mine. Yes. Next time you're able to inflict significant damage on a large BT, try tossing an EX capture grenade into its mouth. Not only will you neutralize your foe, but you'll find it also leaves behind a milky white chiral crystal.
Yes, I've seen Sophie apparently going to be hot again this week.
If you see one, make sure you don't forget to pick it up. I say that because if you've got one on hand, you'll be able to use it the next time you encounter a large BT. The BT crystal will react with the tar and transform into a variant of the BT you captured. When activated, the crystal will summon a variant of the BT that spawned it, which will emerge from the depths of the tar. Ordinary large BTs will perceive this variant as a critical threat and proceed to attack on sight. Yes, I'm also a member of the 21-Minute Anxiety Association. The chronobiologist happens to be another member. We're sisters, in fact. Our mother belongs to the group, too. She's a hydrologist working out of Hartman's lab. Perhaps you've already met? We've all got similar conditions, but I'm not sure if genetics is a relevant factor. But whatever the cause of our syndromes may be, we are all trying to study the world and find answers in our own ways. Well, we've discovered plenty of chiral creatures that resemble smaller animals like rats and spiders. As their name might suggest, chiral microbes are even tinier. They're parasitic by nature and favor hosts from the world of the dead. They're just an amazing discovery all around. The final missing piece I needed for my research.
I sent you a message, Claire.
In recent days, large BTs have been growing more active in the region to the south of this facility. It's possible that this too could be a consequence of Higgs's efforts. If you're headed that way, you had better be prepared for the worst. Though that might also be a good opportunity to give those EX capture grenades a try. I just know they'll prove effective. And if you're interested in some additional work, I'd also like you to take the emu you brought me to the animal shelter. The staff there want to look after it, and I don't have the proper facilities to give it a home here anyway. I've posted a sub.
Okay, I'm just eating chicken karma and rice, cooked
You
rice.
can pick it up from the delivery terminal here whenever you're ready. Thanks again for all your help. I'll probably be hitting you up again.
Sam, your next destination is the F5 East Distribution
Oh,
Center.
nice face savoring food, face savoring food, face savoring food.
I'm told one of the staff members there is an old acquaintance of yours. Anyway, a main order has been entered into the system. You can access the delivery terminal here to undertake it. That said, another request concerning the animal you rescued has also caught my eye. Alternatively, you can undertake this sub-order first if you wish. I'll leave it up to you, Sam.
Order completed. Well done.
Yes, yummy face savoring food. Chicken poultry leg.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Later, alligator.
That one.
Glass is purple yellow diamond.
Almost there.
Person turquoise waving.
Patched up and good to go.
Adams. No, I don't have any of those, Sophie, but I do like them. Oh, okay, face with hand over mouth. Claire Beth poultry leg.
Hello again. I heard about what happened. I'll assess the condition of the bird right away. This emu's a happy little guy, eh? Thanks for taking such good care of it.
Sophie Beth poultry leg. Sick time now, I finished my food.
We appreciate you helping with our conservation activities. The animals have never been happier. Till next time.
Yes, Pepsi time.
Order completed. Well done.
I appreciate it. Thanks for stepping up.
I have some tango cherries.
Remember to rest, Sam. Take care of yourself, Sam. Tolerably colorful.
It's Sunday fun day, everyone gets laid, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Snag.
Lowell grinning, squinting face. Glass of milk.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
You're mine.
Claire, you wanna know something?
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
What's that, Sophie eyes?
That's the way.
Inside piece face with hand over mouth rolling on the floor laughing. Lowell grinning squinting face rolling on the floor laughing. Not turning into Prentley rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing.
Are you injured, Sam?
Oh Lowell grinning squinting face rolling on the floor laughing. Has a bastard. At least not used as a side piece. Claire rolling on the floor laughing. Oh no, I'll be honest, I'm treated like a queen.
You're mine.
Wowzer!
Hook that one. You're mine. Hook that one.
I ain't treated like no queen. My man is evil to me. Forsaken, do you know the meaning of treated like a queen? Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Snag. That's the place, huh?
Good morning, team. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Reached difficulties. Anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Sam, hey there, buddy. Was hoping I'd get to see you. It's me. Don't act like you've forgotten. Well, you didn't think it was Igor, did you? Anyway, guess I better process that cargo of yours. Perfect condition. That's what I'd expect from you. Where in the hell did this wayward thing turn up? Oh, shit. You just made my day. I don't even know how many times you've come to my rescue, Sam. All right, it's time for you to do you-know-what.
Claire Bear.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Still here.
You're a real lifesaver, you know? I'm guessing you saw the Tar Lake out west of here, yeah? That's where the settlement known as Lakeside Fort Knott used to be. Whole place got wiped clean off the map by a void out. And since that day, the tar's been eating away at this facility. Some weirdness with the currents, or at least that's what folks are saying. But the stuff you just brought me, I might just be able to keep the tar corrosion at bay. Finally. I shared some data with you as well. Feast your eyes on these grenade launcher and cargo catapult schematics, both new and improved designs. You'll find they're a damn sight better than stuff you used to use back in the UCA. Recently, folks living here have been talking about this group of guys in red they saw creeping around. Got something to do with Higgs, more likely than not. One more thing that's had us worried these days. But now you're
Right,
here.
that's it, Forsaken, in having it out with you.
Before I forget, got a new suit design to give you as a gift. One favored by a prepper.
Text green game over.
You may recall. Try it on for size, why don't you?
Okay.
Well, the grenade launcher has been configured to fire MP shells. Human, mech, BT, doesn't matter. You can use it against all types of enemies. Now, the cargo catapult still does exactly what you'd expect.
Okay, is that it? Ain't you scared? Rolling on the floor laughing.
However, you can now also use catapults
You
to
bloody
launch
should be.
controllable weapons as projectiles. After launching a payload, you can use the catapult pod's integrated camera to tweak trajectory and aim for a specific point of impact. It's a way of attacking targets in hostile areas from a good, safe distance. Pretty cool, right? This stuff will come in handy, I'm sure of it.
So hard.
Something like that. I suspect it was a squad of ghost mechs myself. I heard about you shutting down that weapons factory, but arms and ammo are still finding their ways into the hands of bad guys, aren't they?
No, not so hard, you dick fart.
Still stirring up trouble behind the scenes, I presume. We're attempting to develop methods to help folks put a stop to his activities. And the weapon data we shared with you is one of the products of our efforts. I tell you, a world where we don't need these damn things can't come soon enough. On the
See.
bright side, we at least have some research.
Lol, grinning, squinting face.
Helping us out here. And if you're up for it, maybe you can help us with our work too. It happened sometime after I arrived with one of the early expeditions. A giant BT showed up, made contact with residents, and boom, void out. Same old
What's
story.
her plans for tomorrow, Claire Bear?
What's happened in the UCA too, remember? Or maybe you don't. Chiral network coverage was somehow unaffected, but unfortunately, thousands of people were caught in the explosion. And you know, every time this happens, I can't help but think about Igor. This is just how it went down back in the UCA. We think we were done for. Then the man who delivers shows up.
I'm going to go pick up my new kitten tomorrow.
Volunteered for the advanced expedition. The reason I was able to keep going. We figured if I did, I might get a chance to see you again. That BB pod you're carrying is different than I remember. Doesn't have my brother's keepsake attached anymore either.
Oh, lovely face with hand over mouth.
Not just about things. Promise me you'll never forget Igor, Sam. He's gone, but he still feels so close, you know? Sorry. We should probably talk about work. An order with your name on it just came in. A request from a guy not far from here who spends his days fishing in the tar. Come to think of it, I believe he's one of the precious few survivors of the Lakeside Fort Knott.
His name is Oreo.
It's filed under sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Take a gander and see what you think. Right. I'll leave you to it. Keep on keeping on.
Fine work as always, Sam.
Forsaken kitten is 1 in September, face with hand over mouth.
Also, we've identified what may be a ghost mech outpost. I'd like you on standby. Your next order might be a dangerous one.
Order completed. Well done.
I love all animals, red heart.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Wah bless, my man's last cat was 4 when he got hit by a van that was only in February.
Perhaps you should take a break. Seriously.
Oh, that's sad. His name was Oreo as well. Wow. Buster Duster is his new kitten. He loves nibbling feet, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. I got ticklish feet as well, rolling on the floor laughing, face with hand over mouth. Lady, it was worse for me, when I had to identify him. Yes, that's really sad but relieved face. My man was crying loudly, crying face, bless you babe.
Sam.
Yeah. Nice.
Never forgotten Oreo black cat. He was black and white, and my new cat is black and white as well. Mine is black and white. I have pictures of Oreo. Buster Duster, say that you love me, face with hand over mouth.
Sam, based on our latest assessment, we know where the Ghost Mech base can be found. When you're ready, access the T3 Magellan's delivery terminal.
That's the song I sing to him, rolling on the floor laughing.
After that.
So for training, I have to break things. It's okay. It'll
Oreo had a white tip tail, and my new cat has a jet black tail. Suck on my chocolate salty balls rolling on the floor laughing.
Ooh, you're wearing my scarf. You're wearing my scarf.
You saw his face too, didn't you?
Buster Duster, have you been a good boy today?
Neil Vanna, I'm certain of it. That clearly wasn't a memory of yours. Was it some thought of Lou's lingering in the pod? Hold on. Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number 4 years ago.
Lowell grinning squinting face.
11 years ago. It doesn't add up.
Meaning what? That it was his memory we just saw?
He and Lou must be connected. But how?
Claire, would you like to suck my chocolate? Salty balls rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Ha ha, South Park. I paid £170 for my cat with his vacation documents, and treatments I get him chipped as will need to get him knotted. Ha ha, Claire Bear rolling on the floor laughing.
Sam, the data you secured for us at the weapons factory earlier has proven invaluable. With it, we were able to continue our investigation and succeed in locating fabricators with similar specifications. I'll brief you in depth as you review the map. Accept this main order from the delivery terminal in order to proceed.
Yes, that's about right, Forsaken. Gonna find out how much it will cost me.
Okay, Sam. The facility we've identified is here. An abandoned factory south of the F5 East Distribution Center. There are operational fabricators inside. More than you had to deal with for the previous order, in fact. And to make matters worse, it seems these ones are configured to produce ghost mechs. Higgs is likely pulling the strings at this factory too. So with that in mind, your main objective is as follows. Eliminate both the ghost mech fabricators and any hostiles you encounter on site. In addition, each fabricator contains vital data that we need you to retrieve and deliver to the Magellan. By analyzing it, we hope to gain insight into Higgs's activities and future plans. Tarman will give you the device you'll need to extract the data before you head out. For now, consider the route you wish to take.
Sam, you'll need to take this ring terminal expansion device with you again. Make sure it's in your possession.
Gonna get him knotted, FFS woman say it properly.
If you have it with you, it'll automatically extract data from the fabricated terminal while simultaneously destroying it. Once you've disabled all fabricators, return to the Magellan with the device and submit it for processing. We'll handle the analysis on our end like last time. Remember that it contains special components that can't be reproduced by printers. Take every precaution to ensure you don't break it.
Muted Lowell grinning squinting face. But I understood it anyway. I can't spell for shit rolling on the floor laughing.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
I understand most things regardless how they are spelt.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
I'm glad you do Claire rolling on the floor laughing.
The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
I'm gonna get Forsaken knotted too rolling on the floor laughing. I always say I'm not human Lowell grinning squinting face. Lowell Sophie grinning squinting face. What's happened to my dinner Claire? Rolling on the floor laughing. It's Al gone low, grinning, squinting face.
We'll take good care of the THV Magellan.
Where do you go for Christmas shopping, Claire? Aunt Ale. Oh, Claire, we can't be friends. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. It's still raining here pretty bad. Incoming for rain, rolling on the floor laughing. Ha ha. Plants will be happy. In Yogi Bear face with hand over mouth.
Not sensing any BTs nearby. Let's move quickly and grab the cargo.
I watched that as a kid. Claire and gonna get knouted. I'm sick of men now. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Yogi knob is long and green, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Susie, she like whips and chains. What the heck? Flushed face, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Yogi got a cheesy knob, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Oh my days, rolling on the floor laughing. Forsaken, let's meet Claire. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. We have a good laugh, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. I get called Sophie Doffy, rolling on the floor laughing. Lowell grinning, squinting face, rolling on the floor laughing. Incoming. I've been called Chocolat Eclair. Hey Chocolate Claire, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Umar rolling on the floor laughing. Can you guess what Forsaken name is? It rhythms with Willie rolling on the floor laughing. Fanny is a Wani rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Oh boy, Lowell grinning, squinting face, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Blame Forsaken, he just said mine was a wani, so I typed it rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Claire, guess his name. Oh, it's okay, he might want to keep it private from YouTube. Generally people do like to be private. We only messing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. I don't, because I'm too well known now and many call me Auntie Claire. In Sophie Doffy, nice to meet you, rolling on the floor laughing. Lowell grinning squinting face, rolling on the floor laughing. Auntie Claire rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Yes, they do. It's either Auntie Claire, Ma'am Lady, or Sis Lowell grinning squinting face. Also Claire Bear rolling on the floor laughing. Sophie Doffy Fanny Wani rolling on the floor laughing. Yes, I called that when young Lowell grinning squinting face.
Sam, did you hear that? Sounded like a creature of some sort.
I got a mini roll, you want one? Elbow cup. Oh, yummy face savoring food, yes please. Okay, sure. How many would you like rolling on the floor laughing? Lowell grinning, squinting face rolling on the floor laughing. Thy air nice and cold, I don't like melted rolling on the floor laughing. Just one for sure. Okay, two for luck face with hand over mouth. Okay, thumbs up. In honky. Honky is the new wonky face with hand over mouth rolling on the floor laughing. Ha ha ha.
You're mine.
Where did you make chicken korma from scratch? My husband made it me. From scratch, yes, he can cook. Wow, how lovely face with hand over mouth. You get royalty treatment for being the queen's slightly smiling face. He cooks, cleans all sorts, does pots. I don't have to actually do a thing.
Gotcha.
Oh wow, I wish I had a man that cooked for me, rolling on the floor laughing. I want a man-made meal, rolling on the floor laughing. He's also a fire marshal, fire and first aider. Wait, I got a meal made by 5 guys, rolling on the floor laughing.
Just a bit further now.
Claire is married to a fireman. Hands up, open hands.
Process your orders and requests.
My man knows he's got a good woman, lol, grinning, squinting face with tears of joy. Ha ha ha, rolling on the floor laughing.
Whoa, you got it back for me. You really went out and recovered every last container. Right, give me just a moment to check the damage. This delivery is in great condition. I'm genuinely
Did he just say that? Forsaken just said he doesn't have a good woman. You blew, do what? What more do you want from me, love? Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Oh ma.
good for you, getting this cargo here.
He's ex-army Sophie, so he has OCD to everything. Has to be particular for him, like the way he places things and stuff, proper OCD.
Alright, use your Cupid to put me on the network.
Lol, grinning, squinting face, rolling on the floor laughing. Oh wow, hands up to him. Good man, open hands. Apparently I robbed him, rolling on the floor laughing. Rob you what, babe? Yes, he's a great man. You robbed him, lol, grinning, squinting, face with tears of joy. She does, she robs me of my boxes, grinning, squinting, face rolling on the floor laughing. You bloody what? I have complete control of all the money in my house. He has no say, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. You lying bastard. Never heard such a big lie, rolling on the floor laughing. What, lol, grinning, squinting, face with tears of joy, rolling on the floor laughing. Sig break for me. Okay, Forsaken. Never stole her boxes, babe, face with bags under eyes. All the money, Claire, rolling on the floor laughing. Are you rich? Don't listen to her, lady. Lol, grinning, squinting, face rolling on the floor laughing. Right, that's it, Forsaken, getting it tonight, rolling on the floor laughing. She even robbed my toothbrush. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. WTF, rolling on the floor laughing, now has chatting. Stop chatting bollocks, babe, I ain't that desperate. Sophie the boxer and toothbrush burglar, lol, grinning, squinting, face with tears of joy, rolling on the floor laughing. Own, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Technically it's not stealing, what's mine is yours applies in a relationship, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Never you, I don't want no boxes with skid marks and smells of cheese, face vomiting, face vomiting, face vomiting. I always say what's yours is mine, and what's mine is my own, lol, grinning, squinting, face 100 points. It is she stole my socks, she stole my milk, she stole my fans, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Milky RM, what milk? Milk, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. My long life milk. I'll slap her bloody ass in a minchu. A long life milk rolling on the floor, laughing rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing, that sounds so wrong babe. If you slap my ass I will like it more. You may not have a long life, after tonight Forsaken rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Or get excited babe rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing. Lol.
So you've hooked me up. Cheers for that. The network should help me continue my pursuit of the Lord. Yeah, him. I wager you've heard him sing out by the Tar Lake, haven't you? Private fella, really sure.
Less ex-castly that Claire has heading for a slap rolling on the floor laughing.
On a scale of what happened to Lakeside Fort Knott. Catch my drift? But it's my hope that the cargo you pulled over here will prevent anything like that. So, thanks again, Sam. Oh, and the data I shared with you is for a remote detonation grenade launcher. Humans, mechs, BTs, it's good against the...
Oh ma. How are you gonna slap me over the internet grinning squinting face?
The Lord of the Tar Lake, a monstrous fish, legendary round these parts. I went out with some mates of mine to try and finally catch the bastard. Which is how we learned we weren't dealing with a fish at all. It's a giant BT. In fact, it used to be a pair of giant BTs. And one of them was responsible for the void out that reduced Lakeside Fort Knott to a smoke.
Not over the internet in beaters in 10 minutes. I know your address you muppet.
I was the only survivor. Couldn't tell you how I got away from the wreck. Don't remember a thing. I woke up in the company of those twins. They're the ones who saved my life. But don't think that's the end of the story. I can still hear the Lord singing.
I can't do too much damage. I need my man stuff for baby making rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing. Lady Sophie wants me to change my name back to Gold Mask Gaming.
Investigation. And when I've got a lead on its whereabouts, I hope I can count on your help. After firing a grenade, you can use a switch on the launcher.
Gold Mask Gaming is much than Forsaken, it just doesn't sound right, babe.
But you can also use this function to set up traps in advance from a safe distance. Comes in quite handy for me when I need to drive off nosy chiral creatures. You should experiment with it.
I think Forsaken is better because it's more up to date and easier to find on a YouTube search. Why doesn't it, Sophie? I like Forsaken.
Cheers for the help.
I don't it, babe.
The Lord of the Tar Lake is a threat we can't afford to ignore. It's a catastrophe waiting to happen. So I will need your assistance in the future. It's not the kind of enemy I can take on alone. I'll update you when I know more. Until then, stay safe and stay in touch, mate.
Well, it's not getting changed. Gold Mask Gaming is the past. Any action tonight, babe? Rolling on the floor laughing rolling on the floor laughing. You sort of have to look at it from subscribers' point of view, and what's easier for them to find, etc. There is no other Forsaken on here, plus when I was Gold Mask Gaming people make fake profiles of me. That's it, all our pants/boxes are being stolen so you have nothing to hide. Your man parts rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Thank you, kindly.
Nothing much to see anyway. I've got my magnifying glass rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Sophie say that when I don't give it you for a year ma. Only winding him up. I loves him really too bloody much, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Babe, you can't go that long without so don't. Chat shit, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Ulma rolling on the floor laughing. Who would love an ugly bastard like me, grinning squinting face?
You mine.
You ain't ugly, babe. Stop chatting shit, rolling on the floor laughing. Be grateful that you got a woman like me rolling on the floor laughing. Hi all. Be grateful for me, grinning squinting face. Hi Claire, babe face blowing a kiss. Hey Twister, slightly smiling face. Hi Earth. Haley face blowing a kiss. That's my husband. Hi Forsaken. Hi Sophie. Haley, welcome to the madhouse, slightly smiling face. Earth, you're missing out on some funny chat here, grinning squinting face. Haha, face with tears of joy. I read back, rolling on the floor laughing. Apparently I steal his everything, including his cheesy boxes, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Paulix, babe, please. She stole my toothbrush. Solely is her wife behaving herself, rolling on the floor laughing. Yes, I can see that lol grinning squinting face. No, I did not, lying, git, rolling on the floor laughing. She never behaves, lol grinning squinting face. Oh Claire, you been told now, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Paulix, okay hand.
Good evening, Sam.
I don't care, lol, rolling on the floor laughing. Hacks Claire banned from action for a year, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. I don't have a channel, guys, I just support. Tying with me, rolling on the floor laughing. Sophie, I already banned you, grinning squinting face. No, Wayne, you are. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. These men, I tell ya. I'm not banned, forsaken, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. I know us men are fantastic, grinning squinting face. Forsaken can't do without. I learned to keep my mouth shut, rolling on the floor laughing. No, not fantastic at all, so cocky, rolling on the floor laughing. Lol. Yes, IRG Earth. That's what Forsaken needs to do, rolling on the floor laughing.
Stay on your guard and proceed with caution.
I see now. They build ghost mechs in this facility.
Sam, the ghost mech fabricators appear to have been activated. This could get very bad very quickly. We need to destroy them.
Happy wife equals happy life. Heck yes. Ha 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 ha, rolling on the floor laughing. Yes, Forsaken, get that in her head. Rolling on the floor laughing. Inner pest from the best, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
There should be 3 fabricators remaining. To keep the ring terminal expansion device safe, proceed to the next one.
Claire is just a pest, rolling on the floor laughing. I'm hungry. What can I eat? Rolling on the floor laughing. Yes, Claire, there we are, twinning, slightly smiling face.
Great work, Sam.
I had a bounty, Sophie.
Fabricators left to disable. Let's move.
I think I might have a bag of chips, rolling on the floor laughing. Sophie, you can have her. You'll soon bring her back, she's demanding, lol, grinning, squinting face. Shut up, Lee, squinting face with tongue. It'll take her. We'll go of shopping, spending the men's money. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Chips are good too. Yes, Sophie, lol, grinning, squinting face, rolling on the floor laughing. Zipper mouth face. Maui.
Was that the last of them? Right. All ghost mechs have been eliminated. Now, to deal with the fabricator.
Ha ha ha, rolling on the floor laughing, you might regret it, Lee.
Hack into the fabricator terminal. All ghost mechs and fabricators have been destroyed. All that remains is to take the ring terminal expansion device with the extracted data back to the DHV Magellan for processing.
She spends all my money anyway, rolling on the floor laughing. Yeah. She'll leave you some so you can buy fresh boxes, and you'll take her to have a good time rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing. Poundland boxes rolling on the floor laughing. I'm hungry now. Lol Sophie grinning squinting face.
Just a bit further now.
All Claire wants sausage rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. I want chocolate bar. Oh, here, take a mini roll chocolate bar.
It's good to have you back, Sam. Now let's take a look at the cargo you've brought us. This cargo is...
Thank you, Red Hot.
Great job. Tarman should have no trouble analyzing this.
Where you gone? I think Hes hiding. Rolling on the floor laughing. Sorry, I would have streamed at 8, but I was still at my daughter's mum's house. He doesn't chat much sometimes.
Our analysis of the data you extracted for us has yielded detailed records of deliveries to the factory. It seems both the materials used to manufacture those ghost mechs and the routes used to transport said materials were the same as those utilized by APAC.
Okay.
This indicates that APAC was likely involved in the production of these mechs.
Wait, could this possibly mean that Higgs and APAC are working together? We should watch what we say around the President.
Yes, he does that.
We'll need to proceed carefully with our investigation. If APAC and the President did indeed have a hand in these activities, the security of our operations is entirely compromised. One more
Sanitizer.
thing. Some of the data we received concerned ghost mechs outfitted with rocket launchers. I realize you didn't encounter this type within the factory, but it's possible Higgs may have already deployed them elsewhere. We need to prepare countermeasures for the DHV Magellan with all due haste. There's a specialist who can help us in South Fort Knott, just beyond this mountain. Putting F6 on the grid is...
Since when was it 1:03 a.m.?
For now, we'll make preparations in an effort to secure his cooperation. You should head to your private room and try to get some rest before your next order is ready. And Sam, good work.
I know time has gone fast. Forsaken, have you food bras yet? No. Don't fit. Oh Lord, rolling on the floor laughing. I've worn Claire's. Yes, he has. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Sophie bought me the wrong size lol.
Sam, this is Charlie. Another assignment is now available for processing. Pick up this main
Omar rolling on the floor laughing.
at the F5 East Distribution Center.
Rolling on the floor laughing. You lying bastard. I've never bought you a bra. I bought you the wrong boxes. They was tight as f rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. I did it on purpose, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Norman needed a shower.
Fuck this.
Norman constantly needed a shower on the walking. Dead poor guy never got one. Buster Duster say that you love me, rolling on the floor laughing, black cat.
Oh, hey there, Sam. Really glad you could make it. Now, your next main order is ready and waiting. But I should mention there are some special considerations. For one, the cargo container will start leaking toxic gas if it's damaged. This run is going to involve a hard trek up some snowy mountains, too. So make sure you're well and truly prepared before heading out. Now, the adventurer you're delivering to travels the continent to try and solve the mysteries of the Death Stranding. You gotta respect a man putting in that much work. The cargo you'll be taking him is related to his latest investigations, or so I hear. I'd appreciate it if you helped out, not just with this order, but any future ones as well. Don't let us down, Sam.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
I want Yorkshire puddings. I've not had any for a while actually.
Commencing route creation.
Tetley's tea. Only the best. I don't like tea.
Delivery route finalized.
Tea yuck.
This cargo has been designated hazardous. The container in case
Coffee hot beverage.
noxious gases if damaged significantly.
I don't like coffee. Cappuccino only. I love coffee hot beverage. I only like coffee. Apple juice or orange juice. Orange. Apple. Apple. Red sauce or BBQ? BBQ for me always.
Order accepted. Thank you.
BBQ. BBQ. Yay. BBQ clan.
Patched up and good to go.
Be right back. Yes, BBW. Okay. Okay. BBQ is much better, Sophie.
Wondering if you noticed Hartman doing anything strange lately? Sending odd mail?
Babe.
Sleepwalking? You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. But when I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
My babe doesn't like BBQ, he loves garlic mayo. Yes, that's nice too, but I prefer BBQ. Yes, I'm on a road, Claire face savoring food, face savoring food. He likes spicy things too, but me, I'm finicky with spicy food. Yes, in the same. Yes, he can eat really hot stuff, but not me. I can't either, I get bad heartburn. It just burns my mouth. Lol, grinning squinting face. Owned, I want them chicken stripes so bad, babe. I have a funny feeling Sophie is pregnant. Are you, Sophie? Owned, their BBQ sauce is so good. Okay, hand. Owned, forsaken thinking face, why say that? But Claire, no, I don't think so. Because you said you haven't come on. I haven't told him anything, he just thinks rolling on the floor laughing. When I was pregnant I craved ice cubes. Grinning squinting face. Lol, grinning squinting face. Yes, but that doesn't make it 100% babe. Full bloody ice cubes, I'd suck on them. It suck on something. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing face with hand over mouth. I am hoping you are Sophie. I wanna be a dad again. We have been trying for ages. Grinning, squinting face. Bloody juice ain't working, then is it? Rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing, bloody shooting blanks face with hand over mouth. I am gonna name it abracadabra. Grinning, squinting face, rolling on the floor laughing. Worked the first time I ever slept with you, know nothing. Lol. No, not abracadabra, thanks. Men can still create kids in their 80s. Us women, our body clock lets us down. You are already a dad. Okay, then I will just do what Xbox says. Achievement unlocked, being a dad again, lol. My man's on a lot of medication, so that's his reason. Rolling on the floor laughing. Medication can be a nightmare. I'm on a lot of meds because of Mirizi syndrome. A daddy to Buster Duster. I have to take meds so I can eat, meds to help me digest my food, meds so I don't get reflux, meds help blood go through my veins. It's hard sometimes being on meds. Bed time for me. Good night, guys. There is one medhazon that we read up about. It says it can affect fertility. I'm 100% sure it affecting him. Yes, it is. Night Earth. I think it's is my medication. I take 7 in the morning and 8 at night, so most likely it's my medication stopping me from having kids. But what? Good night, Earth. Medication definitely affects it, but you'll get there, don't worry. Yes, I got caught first time I slept with him. Naughty naughty face with hand over mouth. My man will get there soon. Smiling face with hearts. I can picture it. Face with hand over mouth, smiling face with hearts. How long have you guys been together? I have to go hospital on 22nd of July to see if I am eligible for VNS therapy. Years on 25th July, I fell preggo after 4 months. Being together, I didn't sleep with him until 4 months, rolling on the floor laughing. You see, you know, if you leave it for a while, higher chance more sperms. He wanted me to go home with him on our first date. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. I said no because I knew what would happen. Rolling on the floor laughing. Lol grinning squinting face, rolling on the floor laughing. Yes, when I met Lee, he wanted to go home with me. I was like, no, lol grinning squinting face. We do leave it a while. We don't have it every week. Rolling on the floor laughing. I mean like a month. Well, I will be soon when I'm in Blackpool 3 to 4 times a week, rolling on the floor laughing. Yes, we have left it a month before. Ha ha, face with tears of joy. Last year we left it 2 months rolling on the floor laughing.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and...
A broken babe rolling on the floor laughing.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. You've brought something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid...
Well, at least you've tried it before.
Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence.
Buster, is Daddy annoying you?
This is in perfect condition. The old man will be singing...
Yes, for sure, rolling on the floor, laughing. Any more kids for you, Claire? So you know what you've tried, and can be confident going forward. I can't have any more. I had cancer, so... Oh god, no, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face. My tubes got destroyed. It's okay, Sophie, I would totally have more if I could. Have you recovered from it? Loudly crying face. VNS therapy, it going to be good. It means, if it's a good ahead, it means I will be having surgery, and they will be putting a metal rod in my H. Lee also has a very low sperm count too. Wah, bless him, loudly crying face. No way, man. Yes, I have to be checked every year. Detected, it will send a short pulse shock to my brain to prevent the seizure from happening. I think my man has a low too, has had low before.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
That sounds terrifying, Forsaken. The surgery will be a huge risk, they did tell me, if it's a good ahead, but I'd still have to take my meds. Yes, Lee definitely can't have least, they said very unlikely he would be able to. Yes, my mum had palsy early this year, but thankfully it was early stages, so they removed it and she didn't need any further treatment except when on the VNS.
He was coming home from a long trip up north and got as far as the snowy mountains nearby, but then we lost contact. I was actually hoping someone could search for him and post it in main order. I'm certain he's still alive, and since
Babe, didn't you have low count before?
as of yet, I hope you'll at least consider it.
Sounds like we've got an emergency on our hands. You can accept the order by accessing this delivery terminal, Sam.
Yes, sir.
They told me it's a 50% chance I may or may not make it. I had surgery and chemo, Sophie. They keep a close eye on me now. Sophie, no, otherwise I wouldn't have a daughter. That's pretty scary, Forsaken. Oh no, was it bowel too, Claire?
Commencing route creation.
I think you have it now, babe. Face with hand over mouth. Maybe you need to get a check. Smiling face with hearts. They took away part of my bowel, but it wasn't to the point I needed a bag on or anything full term.
Delivery route finalized.
Mine was cervical. Yes, my mum had 4 cm of the bowel and lymph nodes and her ovaries removed. They do have to remove polyps every so often from me, as they are what turns into cancer. Oh no, loudly crying face. That's scary, Claire. Did you have any symptoms? I already got tested. They told me they don't see no problems. But they said it could be stress. Yes, I was right, mess, but I was really skinny for once. Lol, grinning squinting face with tears of joy. Oh okay baby, smiling face with hearts. Stress can cause real problems. Oh, you lost a lot of weight as a spitten. Yes, totally affected my appetite, etc. That's so scary. What stage was it when you found out? Loudly crying face. Did you have it long before they worked on it? You lose your hair, eyebrows and eyelashes also. No, I can't imagine losing my hair, or eyebrows, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face. Have you been many years clear? Smiling face with hearts. I was lucky it was still early stages. What made me know something was wrong, my periods became really heavy and extremely painful to the point. Oh no, that's awful, loudly crying face. I couldn't cope with that. "7 years, Sophie. Other than the polyps, so far so good." Oh wow, really 7 years clear, wow. Much love, hopefully it never comes back. Smiling face with hearts. I'm guessing her health is all well now. Her period's back to normal. I'm sure I'll be all fine now. I've put my weight back on and my hair's all back and everything, so all good. Good, I'm so glad. Smiling face with hearts. I don't have periods anymore. Oh, okay, yay, sorry, I forgot. Face with hand over mouth.
My name's Sam! Anybody out there?
Babe, I've come on thinking face. Tell you what's odd though, I swear at first I got like phantom period. Pains, lol, grinning, squinting face, zany face, stupid body.
Hello!
The body acts so stupid at times. Face with hand over mouth. It to Sophie. In joking baby still no signs. You can keep her positive thinking vibe smiling face with hearts.
Somebody lend me a hand!
It's a late one tonight, babe. Whoops, BRB, I need a pee. Okay, thumbs up, Sophie. Still here, guys, just going to get into bed, get comfy.
What do we have here, Sam?
What a relief. He's still breathing. You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home.
You know, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before?
In back. There's a spider on my pecker, wank it off, rolling on the floor laughing. My sexy man smiling face with hearts. Did you get a chocolate Claire?
Right then. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
I was right to trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait. He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep. You've been a true friend to my father. My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my father take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back. But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname. The Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I've shared a schematic for climbing power gloves with you. They can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see. They strengthen and enhance all movements you perform with your arms when worn. They make climbing steep hills less taxing. Even the simple act of picking up cargo is faster and smoother. You can also use them to draw cargo towards you from a short distance away, so you can grab it. They help you punch harder as well and keep your balance more easily. My father told me that he came up with the whole concept with the help of some people he met on one of his journeys. Said it was based on some stranded cargo or something, I think. I'm afraid I don't know much more than that, but I do know my father absolutely swears by them. Yeah, he disappears without warning and comes back with just as little fanfare. And there are times like this where he doesn't come back at all. That's why I have to impose on people like you to go and rescue him. One day you'll understand, he tells me, like that's supposed to make it okay somehow. Thank you again for bringing him home. Good luck and safe travels.
Much appreciated, Sam. You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious. We have to make sure you're not showing signs. Another thing, we need to talk about Hartman's situation. Come and see me when you get back to the DHV Magellan.
I did, yes. Oh, lovely. I had an hot chocolate. I'm gonna have a bag of crabs. Well, chocolate holics. Same difference, lol. Yes, haha. I got M&S pickled onion crunchy claws rolling on the floor laughing taste, the same as Space Raider's smiling face with hearts. Oh nice Sophie.
Sorry.
Oopsie. Claire Bear.
Hey, Sam. Long time no see. It's me, your old pal, Dead Man.
Dead Man.
Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body. My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes, I get to be here.
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
You're telling me that's...
Still here may fall asleep though, sorry if I do guys.
Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way trip to the beach. He put so much stress on his own that it had grown quite weak. If and when it failed...
No, it's fine, Claire Bear.
...to serve as insurance. But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far.
Has ending soon anyway, he meds have kicked in.
Which is why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here. It's good to see you, Sam. I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records. But in truth, it was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou, I needed answers to make sense of it all.
Yes, I'm sleeping face.
I decided to access the network servers from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
Hey Whoopsie, don't forget to fart rolling on the floor laughing.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Sam? What's going on? And where are we?
Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet, and then acts as a puppeteer. One's ka can reside.
Claire, are you around tomorrow?
One has a strong attachment. Human ha or inanimate object. It makes no difference.
Maybe yes, depending on the kitty.
I urge you to access the Adventurer's delivery terminal and pick up this main order immediately.
Has gonna stream earlier tomorrow.
It goes without saying, but I was not born into this world with this doll as my ha.
But I'll visit the live as soon as I can.
My darling wife
has got nothing to do tomorrow, rolling on the floor laughing.
A luckless place which one day found itself in the path of a tar tsunami, a freak occurrence triggered by an ill-timed gatequake.
Okay, no worries, Claire, bare face with hand over mouth.
Survived. No patients, no doctors, no wife.
We just have to be careful.
Access to the site had been restricted, but we weren't about to let that stop us. It was my daughter's idea. She was desperate to see her mother again.
Be careful. Take off your hood. Okay, hold my hand.
You can go to sleep if you want, Claire has ending in a few minutes anyway.
Mommy?
It's me, honey. It's me. In the end, it wasn't even her daughter that she remembered. Before we knew it, we were swallowed by the tar, battered against the rocks, and eventually coughed back up into this world. Wait! Don't go! Down here, please!
Hello, little one. You cold? Let me guess. The car of that poor girl over there?
Oh, my daughter's car is long gone. I'm afraid it's just me now. She died, but for whatever reason, her soul was unable to move on, because it ended up here, in her doll, stuck somehow. My baby girl would have been left here all on her own, so I liberated her, forced her car out with one solid push, and she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Just as I would have done, had I not gotten stuck myself.
I see. That's quite a story. Believe it or not, I've been looking all over for you, Mr. Spirit Medium.
As you can see, I'm of no use to anyone. I can't go anywhere. I'll be stuck here for the rest of eternity, and that's that.
Wanna come work for me instead? Yoha's no good to you now.
Huh. It didn't last long out of the tar. Poor old thing turned into a bog body in no time at all. You think you could bury them for me?
They call me fragile. What do they call you? The Talon Man, maybe? No. Dolman suits you better.
If Fragile hadn't come looking for me, I'd almost certainly still be lying in that dreadful tar bog.
But your soul's trapped in that doll forever?
Perhaps. But if I could break free from this thing, maybe then I can be reunited with my daughter. When that happy day might come, I cannot say.
That's it for tonight. Thank you all for coming in, and thank you for your support. I will see you tomorrow night. Okay babe, good night. Good night everyone. Face with hand over mouth. And as always, take care. Take care, Babbed.